and happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. It's your girl, Milagros here. And during the month of March, we have been talking about different ways and things to do or not to do to empower ourselves so that we can start taking full control of every area of our lives and operating from that place of full power from within. Because when we do that, we're better for everyone in our lives that we love, and we're better at everything that we do, simply because we're bringing a more positive energy to the space, and we can do everything better from a positive attitude than we can from a negative one. So today is no different. This is the last Wednesday of March. So today we're going to talk about this one thing that we can do and the 3 benefits that come from it. So let's just get right in it. The one thing that we can do to help really reinforce our own self-empowerment is to share it with other people. Now, that could look like you living in your greatness and being the living example of, and just kind of leaving those glitter trails everywhere you go so that people say, what is it about her? There's something, or him, right? And they'll say, sometimes they say to you, like, why are you so happy? How are you so happy? And your living testimony becomes the primary thing that hooks them in, right? And then you can talk about it. Sometimes it's legitimately teaching. So today I was talking to a woman and she was talking about a weight loss challenge, and she said, oh, it's so hard. And I said, is it hard or is it new? Because new just means it takes time and it's a process. Hard means like this. And she said, oh, I never thought of it like that. You know, so sometimes we can drop these little nuggets to help teach other people how to feel more empowered with the thoughts, with the programming, with the words that they use, and so on and so forth. So you can either share it, like legitimately get to somebody and say, we should do affirmations or we should do gratitude work, or you could just be the living example, because either one is sharing, right? By showing up in that space, you're also sharing your greatness. And here are the 3 benefits of this. This is why I think it's so important that we do this. The first is, every time we teach, or every time we show someone else a different way, or we show them a different path or a different way of looking at it, and we give them a new perspective, or we teach them about new programming, what we're actually doing is reinforcing our own learning. So every time we teach someone else, we're also teaching it to ourselves. We're bringing those trainings and those programmings and those techniques and those tools to the forefront of our mind, making them fresh all over again. So it's really great because it helps reinforce and solidify within you the reasons that you have to be empowered and the tools to get there, right? The second is this: when we are talking and walking the living example, we have to hold ourselves accountable, which again keeps those things on the forefront of our minds. I have to do my affirmation work because I know how great I feel when I'm done, and then I know that I can move confidently into the spaces of my life, and I feel great about who I am and what I uniquely bring to the world, right? So I do my affirmations every day. I do my meditation every day. I do those things every day so that I can be almost like I'm holding myself accountable, so that I can be that living testimony and I can be that living example and I can teach it out to the world. So first is by teaching, we reinforce and solidify. And second, by being and teaching, we hold ourselves accountable as well. So this is a really great like checks and balances internally. And then the third thing is this, and this is one of my favorites, is when we help someone else have an aha moment, or even put a smile on their face, or even like, oh, I never thought of it like that. Thanks, that really helps. Whatever it is, when we give someone else that opportunity to see it differently, it's almost like giving a gift. And when we give a gift, we feel good, because we don't just give gifts just to give them. Well, there are those people who give it to say that they gave it, but that's not us, right? So we give gifts with the intent of helping out. And then when we help them out, we feel good and fulfilled, which reinforces our empowerment, which means I'm capable of impacting someone's life. So when we do that, even on the smallest scale, I'm capable of impacting someone else's life for the better, which makes me feel empowered, which makes me want to do it more, which makes me feel like I can impact someone's life, which makes me feel empowered, which makes me want to do it more. And then we create this nice cycle of continuously doing the empowerment work first here so that we can do it out here in all of our many relationships or our interactions. So that's what I have for you. If you want to check out the rest of the videos for this month, which I think you should, you will learn more about how we can empower ourselves by making the best decisions for ourselves. You can learn more about visualization and how we can use that as a tool, again, to empower ourselves to see our future the way that we really want it and deserve it to be, and then to kind of course correct as we go along. And last week we talked about the 3 things that we should not be doing in order to empower ourselves, which is comparing and competing, complaining, and being complacent. So once you're done looking at all of those and you start to feel some kind of way about yourself, hey, you can go out and share it with other people, because again, it reinforces the learning for us, it helps hold us accountable, and it makes us feel fulfilled, and all of those things contribute to our empowerment. So that's what I have for you for today. I hope you have a fantastic, marvelous rest of your week, a super sparkly weekend. Well, I hope all your days are super sparkly, and I hope your weekend's full of magic and all the good, because you deserve it and you're worthy of it, okay? Take it and go teach someone. Peace!